Aloha, beautiful people. Aloha, my little YouTube ohana. Ohana is family in Hawaiian, everybody. Everybody's probably like, we know, Debbie. Move along. Okay. First and foremost, as you can see, I got the lighting situation corrected. He just left. Thank God. Luckily, I got the boss this time and not the kid. And he was very nice, very apologetic for what the kid did. Anywho, yeah, because the kid never showed up yesterday. And so by 5 o'clock, which I know that's the time the kid goes home, I was like, okay, he ain't coming. I went downstairs. The boss, the main maintenance guy, was still down there, and I hate drama, I hate negativity, I hate, ratting somebody out. I hate creating a situation where somebody might be mad. And I mean, if it's the cashier at Walmart, I don't care. I don't have to see her again, But for somebody that I will see all the time because they work where I live, yeah, I don't want tension. I don't want somebody to get in trouble and then every time they see me, they give me the evil eye. But the fact that I told him earlier in the day, don't forget about me, and then he gave me an attitude, I'm not going to forget about you. I got it written on a note at my desk. The fact that he gave me that attitude and then didn't show up is what ticked me off. It wasn't about the lights. I had the lights under control. I had my bedroom lamp in there. I could see to clean and cook. And it wasn't about the light. It was about that kid's attitude, and his laziness. When he came to fix, I know I sound like a broken record, y'all, but it's the same thing I told the boss. It's like, it's not about the light. It's, he came, he fixed the bathroom light, said he didn't have a work order for the kitchen light. Okay, so what? He should have said, I'm sorry, I don't know what happened, but let me run go get the bulbs and I'll put them in. That's what he should have said. The head guy agreed with me. He said that, he's like, yeah, that's what he should have done. That's what I would have done. That's what most people would have done. But he's a kid. And I found out he's only like 24. So like I say, a kid. Kids at that age, they're not going to have a whole lot of sense of responsibility. A lot of them, if they weren't taught growing up, they're not going to have a work ethic. Sometimes that comes, I guess, with time or whatever. I don't know. But the head guy was very apologetic, said, don't worry, I'll come first thing in the morning and fix them for you. So he just left, he fixed them. So we have light. And then there was light. Oh. Okay. Now, before I get into the second most important thing, I'll just give you the numbers. Yesterday I was 175.2. Today I'm 175.4. So I feel like I should say welcome to my new channel. I feel refreshed, invigorated. I don't know. I hope you guys like it. So I've named it Deb's FFL Weight Loss Journey. And as you guys probably know, FFL is Fasting Focused Lifestyle. And I didn't want to put all those words. So I just ran with FFL. And then if there's a shitload of people that are like, what the fuck is FFL? Well, I don't know. I've not finished because I need to go and do all the different sections, like I think there's the about section. So maybe in there I can explain my journey and explain what FFL is and Or maybe people would just ask me in the comments below, what the fuck is FFL? But I wanted to do it that way. I didn't want to have all them words, you know, so I decided to go with FFL. Yeah, and then I changed my avatar picture to Aloha. And I changed my actual channel picture. I took the snake off of there, although that green snake, I love that picture. Nevertheless, I changed it to something a bit more Hawaiian. A Hawaiian girl swimming and kissing a dolphin. Like, what? And that picture is just for now, you know, like just trying to keep the whole Hawaiian thing, aloha everybody, mahalo, all that. Just trying to keep in that Hawaiian theme. And if you're watching this and you're like, yeah, but why? What the fuck is with the Hawaiian thing? I don't think I've ever shown my tattoo, but, and this right here is my Hawaiian name, y'all. It's pronounced Ivalani. Because my mother's Hawaiian, you know, so I'm half Hawaiian, I'm half Spanish, which I know I already explained all this in my earlier probably my first 5 videos somewhere I explained all this. My mother's Hawaiian, my father's Spanish, like Spain Spanish, not like Cuban or Puerto Rican, or not, like Spain Spanish. My mother's Hawaiian. They met when he was in the Army and stationed in Hawaii. So, you know, I'm just connected to that side of me. So anyways, just something that makes me a little unique, you know. I personally don't run across other Hawaiians in the mainland, you know. Of course, if you go to Hawaii, but on the mainland, I never run across anybody that says I'm Hawaiian or I'm half Hawaiian, or never. Where my mother lives, which is in Washington State, for whatever reason, just like Florida has a big population of like Cubans and Puerto Ricans and stuff, because I guess we're close, right? Makes sense. Where my mother lives in Washington State, I mean, it's not super close to Hawaii, but for whatever reason, there's a lot of Native Hawaiians that moved to Washington State. So I don't know, but in my lifetime living here in Florida, I've never run across anybody that said, oh, hi, I'm Hawaiian. I'm half Hawaiian, whatever. So I just feel like it makes me a little bit unique, and so I ran with that. I'm gonna stick with it. And yeah, so I hope you like the new name. I hope you like the setup. And everything. Content is the same though, y'all. Little Hawaiian girl that says y'all every sentence. Okay, anyways. Yeah, so I really don't have a lot of content for today's video. Had a brain fart, senior moment. But I was gonna tell you guys, like I talked yesterday about eating shitty carbs and how they make me feel bad and stuff, and generally will show on the scale. And this week I've proven that I can eat those carbs, like potatoes, mostly potatoes, and as long as I do it in moderation, like I don't have a big giant pile of potatoes or mashed potatoes or french fries or whatever. If I just have a little bit, it doesn't really affect the scale. few days ago, 3-4 days ago, whatever, I did have some rice that seemed to have affected the scale the next day. So I wanted to try again, give it a few days, try it again and see if it does the same thing. So last night I had rice again, I wanted to run that test and see if it affected the scale again. And the thing is a lot of that stuff, especially carbs, for me, here we go with the crunching. A lot of carby stuff does affect me body-wise, and it sometimes will show on the scale the next day, for example. But it's not like I eat, potatoes or rice or pasta or whatever, and then the next day I've gained fat. So when I get up the next day, if the scale is up, I know that particular carb causes me to retain water, because you're not going to gain a pound, 2 pounds of fat overnight. So sometimes for me, if I eat shitty carbs, they'll show on the scale the next day as water weight. So I did have rice yesterday. It was rice, and then if anybody's watching this and you're Hispanic, you'd be familiar with picadillo, which is just seasoned ground beef and, tomato paste and onions and garlic and adobo and, just seasoned ground beef, basically. I personally put little cubed up potatoes in it and some olives. And then you put it over rice. I'm still not in the habit of taking the pictures of my refeeds and stuff, but that's what I had over rice. And to test it again, to see if I was up on the scale again. So yeah, every time I eat carbs, I seem to be up, because when I get up in the morning, first thing I go pee, and then I weigh myself. Whatever that scale says at that point in time could be up from the day before. A pound, 2 pounds, right? Depending on what I ate the day before. 99% of the time, it's water, because whatever that scale says, I don't record it. It's not what you're seeing in the picture. Because then I finish getting ready, I get dressed, I go do my 5 miles. And after I've walked the 5 miles and I've sweated my ass off, then I come back and I'm down a pound, 2 pounds. So common sense tells you what I saw when I got up on the scale was water weight. If I went out and sweat my ass off and then come back and I'm down a pound or 2. Water weight. So, and that's what happened this morning. Like, as you can see, I'm 175.4. But when I got up this morning, I peed, weighed myself, and I was 177.6. Water weight from that rice. So, and then I did my walk, and I came back and weighed myself, and I was 175.4. Yeah, water weight, y'all. So at this point, I'm gonna break it off with rice. Rice and I are done forever. It's just not worth it, because I'm not I love potatoes. Like, that would break my heart if I had to break up with potatoes forever. Temporary separation from potatoes, I'm okay with that, but breaking up forever would be so sad for me. Rice, I don't really care. I'm not a huge, rice person. I like rice, it's fine, but I'm kind of meh about rice. So the fact that we're breaking up forever, I don't really care. To me, it's just not worth it, because I like it, rice is fine, but when I eat it, it makes me feel a certain way, and it makes my belly hurt, and then it affects the scale the next day. So why? Why? I for something that I just meh about, you know? No. No, I'm not gonna fight to stay together, y'all. We're done for good. Okay. Anyways, yeah, so that's that. And I really don't have nothing else. My walk this morning, and again, it affects me physically. Like, I felt so heavy from that rice. Like, I felt like it's sitting like a brick in my belly. So I felt like there was this big brick in my belly, and I was having to walk with a big brick in my belly. And then, for whatever reason, because of the whole hurricane situation, and it created some kind of atmospheric something another, when I started my walk at 6 o'clock this morning, it was already 80 something degrees outside, y'all. At 6 o'clock in the morning, sun wasn't up. You guys know it's dark when I start my walk at 6. But it was already 80 something degrees. Like, I walked outside and I was like, the air was so thick. And I was like, oh, this is not going to be a comfortable walk. But then the other side of my head's like, yeah, but you'll be able to sweat off that water weight pretty easy with this walk. And I did. That air was so thick and muggy and humid, I went 2 times around and I was already sweating like a pig. So, but the walk was fine. It was good. It was a little tough because the air was so thick. It was hard. You know, it's like you felt like you couldn't breathe. I felt like I couldn't breathe. But I got it done. Everything was great. It's a non-gym day. Thank God, because my bad knee was giving me hell today, which is kind of the norm when I've been to the gym day before. That's why I do the whole body workout, take a day off, whole body workout, take a day off, because I need that day off. Because generally, the day after the gym, something's hurting and screaming. And I don't mean like I've been to the gym kind of hurting, you know, where you're sore and stuff. I'm talking joint pain, you know. So usually it's one or the other knee, sometimes both. My shoulders both of the shoulders have been doing pretty good since I readjusted, and I don't do that shoulder press machine anymore. And I'm doing light weights, high reps as far as upper body. All that's working out really good because I'm not having problems with my shoulders. I don't do too much with my legs, you know, and I try to be careful because of my knees. The only thing I do for my legs is I try to do regular squats. I'm thinking it's because I'm not used to it, therefore I'm not strong to do them well, to do them properly, and to do a lot of them. I'm just not strong enough yet, so I just have to work my way there. So what I do, I'll try a few, I'll try to do a few normal squats, and then once my knees start complaining, then I go to a wall and I do wall squats or wall sits, or it's just another form of doing a squat. And I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm talking about, where you just looks like you're sitting in an invisible chair. Every time I do those, I have somebody come up and be like, well, that chair doesn't look too comfortable, and trying to be funny. But I like them. They're not easy. Like I originally, when I started doing the wall squats, it was everything I could do to just sit there for 30 seconds, right? And then I would stand up, and I have another exercise I do on that wall with my arms for my shoulders. They call them snow angels, I think. And then I'll do my snow angels, and then when I finish those reps, then I go back into another wall set. And I do 3 sets, you know. But now I've worked myself up to each set of wall sits. I'm worked myself up to a minute each. And yeah. They're not easy. I thought they would be easy. You're leaning on a wall. But they're not easy. When that minute hits, my legs are just like brrrr. But I find them easier than normal squats. So I'm thinking if I can get really good at the wall squats and get my, quads toughened up a little bit, my hamstrings, my legs toughened up a little bit, eventually I should be able to do a normal squat. So that's what I'm doing now. And, every day I try to do a few normal squats just to see if I'm getting better at it. And then I do bridges, which I'm sure that puts a little, pressure on my knees when I do glute bridges. And then as I'm leaving, the last machine I use is leg press, which I do 3 sets of 20 at a lighter weight. I used to do 60 pounds. Now I moved it down to 40 pounds, just higher reps. 40 pounds might still be too much. I don't know. The only thing I can do is try, like, next time I go, maybe I'll try whatever, 20 pounds and 3 sets of 20, I guess, and see if I hurting as bad the next day after just that little bit of weight. Because for your legs, 20 pounds is like nothing. To me, because I feel like, I feel like my legs are strong. And I do. It's not my legs, my muscles, it's my knee joints that give me a problem. My muscles in my legs don't give me no problem the next day. It's not like, oh, I'm so sore. No, it's the joints, my arthritis. So I feel like muscle-wise, my legs are pretty strong. And like I could easily do 60, which is what I started out doing. But my knee joints the next day were like, oh. So I have to keep that in mind, regardless of how strong I feel my legs are, the muscles in my legs are. I got to be mindful of my knees, and I might have to go down to 20 pounds, 3 sets of 20, until I don't know. I guess my knees will get used to it, and I can start increasing the weight. I don't know. Anywho, I feel like I'm starting to babble. Yeah, so my knee, I went to the gym yesterday, and my bad knee, which is my left knee, was bitching and complaining a little bit during my walk today. But I got her done. Y'all. And, yeah, I was going to go to the pool today, but sitting around here waiting for the dude to come fix my lights, and then my dog was not feeling well this morning, so I had to mess around with her, because when her tummy bothers her, I got to take her out and let her chew grass. Yeah, so didn't make it to the pool. I'm good with that. I have light in the kitchen. And, yeah. So I think my refill, I'm going to go now, and I already had I'm kind of going to be glad to get off of this week where I'm fighting this UTI. Do I feel 100% yet? No, not really. Do I feel close? Yeah. But regardless, when Monday comes, I'm just getting back into my normal routine, which, well, I shouldn't say normal routine. I change my routine like I change my underwear. But I'm going to go back to the OMAD, which I was trying to do before I got the UTI. And so I'm going to go back to my OMAD and see if I can get back in that groove again. And start getting the scale moving down. But I'm super, super pleased with the fact that I'm spent this week fighting this UTI, eating what I think I needed to eat to fight it, you know, with all the tons of yogurt I've been eating and the oatmeal as a prebiotic for my probiotic, you know, taking my probiotic pill and apple cider vinegar twice a day, and you know, so just eating some stuff that I normally don't eat. And so I'm super happy that I've been able to stay, you know, maintain at that weight. And then Monday I'll just get back at it, hopefully. Again, yesterday I didn't take a UTI over-the-counter medication. I almost did, y'all, because I started feeling kind of weird yesterday evening, and then I was like, oh, please no. And I thought about taking a pill, and then I was like, no, I'm going to lay down, watch some TV. And I did. I laid on the couch, watched some TV, fell asleep for like an hour. And then I got up, and I didn't feel like taking the pill. So it was time to go to bed anyway, so I just went on and went to bed, and everything was fine. So, I don't know. We'll see. But come hell or high water, when Monday comes, I'm going back on regular routine of OMAD, and we'll see what happens. And then I just have to go with the flow, and then if it comes back, it comes back. And I tried to cure it naturally, and I may have to do another round of antibiotic. I don't know, but I'm not going to be. Can you tell I'm getting annoyed? I'm not going to go in and be like, okay, I need more antibiotic. Okay, thank you. I'm going to be like, can we get this figured out? Because I'm not just going to keep taking antibiotic. Let's figure it out. Let's figure out why the fuck it ain't going away. You know, there's got to be other tests. Got to be something y'all can do, look at, test to run. Something to try to figure out why I'm not kicking it. You know, like, I'm not just going to keep taking antibiotic willy-nilly. Yeah, I said willy-nilly. Anyways, as you can tell, I'm frustrated with the situation. But I'm feeling as normal as I have since I started having the issue. So that's why I'm like trying to stay hopeful and positive and whatnot. And I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing until Monday. Okay, y'all. Whew. I think that's it. I've babbled enough. Yeah, because I'm almost at 30 minutes. God, I'm such a good babbler, y'all. All right, let me get out of here. Hope y'all like my new channel. Hang in there with me. Nothing's changed. As you can see, I'm still. And I'm still a babbler. Just the avatar picture, my channel picture, and the name of the channel has changed. That's it. Content hasn't changed, as you can see. So I'm out of here. Y'all keep fasting, stay strong, hang tough, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Mahalo. Mahalo. Oh, and by the way, I'm sure everybody knows that too. Mahalo. It's thank you. So thank you for watching my channel, y'all. See y'all tomorrow. Bye.